Hi Librans, this is Tara with Ariana Stark. This is your reading for June 2020. Before we dive into the video, do us a favor and click the like button to help spread the word about Tara with Ariana Stark. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. By doing so, you won't miss out on our future videos. We'll use tarot for your overall reading, and we'll also conclude this reading with some messages from Doreen Virtue deck, the Butterfly Oracle deck, and perhaps this deck here. This is the Denise Linn Gateway Oracle cards. Librans, please keep in mind these are all random messages and they may not be in any particular order. So let's just dive into your reading. We'll use a cross spread. The energy that you're carrying forward from May towards June, we have the Five of Swords. Possibly it would have been best if you had held your tongue and you had been diplomatic, but as the situation called for, you were quite aggressive and you wanted to move forward with the changes. You were quite restless in this period. There were also surprises in store for you. Also for Librans, I think the health of a loved one was a matter of concern for you. There may also have been quarrels in the family with respect to money or financial matters. Obstacles to overcome this month in June, we have the King of Swords. Librans will have to attend to pressing matters. It seems that it's always you who has to take the onus, or maybe you have to keep the family flag flying, or you have to take in or dive into situations where you have to act quickly. But you may also want to procrastinate. You want to take your time before you move ahead or proceed, but this could annoy or aggravate the situation. In fact, it could bother the superior whom you're working with, whether it's at work or at home. It could be your father figure or someone who's an elder, that they think that you don't understand the gravity of the situation. So instead of understanding that the need is to act and to move forward, you could dilly-dally. But it's always you who has to take the honor, so it's always you who's been called upon to complete the task or react in emergency situations. In this month also, you will find that you'll have to seek the help of those who are older than you. Maybe you could use a good counsel and carry on with the work. Paperwork will also increase in this period. Basically, you'll have to seek advice from people, maybe elders. Influences for the month, we have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles talks of minor gains, so you will have to collaborate with others if you want to make any headway. You cannot be too closed off. You need to polish your skills as well, because if you're going to put yourself out there, then you will definitely benefit. So network also. You'll get offers through your connections or through your acquaintances. So ask them or be on the lookout or be open to their suggestions and ideas. There'll also be situations when you will think that you're not wrong, but then in the end when you realize that it was your mistake, so you'll be quite sheepish about the whole situation. Where matters of the heart is concerned, Librans, you need to open your heart and you need to go reconnect with your love interest in this month. Also for Librans, I would say that if you're married, you may have indulge in good conversations, or your spouse and you could help each other at work. Those who are single, you'll find that there'll be offers of marriage through matrimonial sites and all, but then you may be disinclined. But also, even if you are interested, you may find that the person may not. These are all early days, so you need to be careful how you move forward. Some of you could also have to deal with marital infidelity. Maybe your spouse could suspect that you are in third-party situation. That is quite a possibility for Librans. The first 10 days of June, we have the King of Wands. King of Wands is someone who is quite creative and quite aggressive, and someone who's like a leader and who's able to hold his ground. But Librans, I would advise you not to be too domineering or to be too overbearing in relationships, whether on the personal front or at the professional or at the workplace. It doesn't help your cause. Also, Librans, I would advise you not to be very careful when it comes to paperwork and all, because cooperation with others will definitely lead to gains for you. It is best to bury the hatchet and move on and avoid disagreements. There'll also be compliments for your looks, and you'll also be relaxing in a relaxed frame of mind. Maybe you'll be watching a romantic movie with your lover or your loved one. Those who are single, you have admirers, but then you may think that your admirer thinks that you are quite closed off or that you are not reciprocating. Maybe he thinks that you are too high-handed or too bossy or you have an ego. The ego has no place in relationships. So you need to think whether you are going to open. He thinks whether you are going to be open to his offer of love or whether you are going to string him along. So he wonders what is this all about. Thinks possibly he may also think that you are quite self-centered. The next 10 days, we have Three of Cups. Three of Cups is if you're in an on again, off and again relationship, you might hear from a love interest. Also, that if you have, but then these are early days. In fact, your confidant may even say that it's like you're always you always think that there's going to be a reunion or there's going to be a union with your love interest, but then instead of expecting him to reciprocate, you are just imagining things. So don't do that. Rather than rethink your moves. Librans, it is best to network and to socialize because in this period you'll find there'll be reunions and you'll make gains. In fact, throughout the month, I would say that it would be best to cooperate and collaborate with others. Minor gains can be expected. Basically, in the month, you'll feel quite calm also. Those who are also married, you could be accused of marital infidelity, so watch out for that as well. Younger people will also help you. Maybe if you want to enter the social network or you are not so technologically savvy, then they could help you with advice. Towards the final days of June, that is 21st to 30th June, we have the Six of Wands. Certainly, you will be in the spotlight. You'll garner a lot of attention. Praise will come your way for your looks or for the way you carry yourself. You seem to be at the center of attention. But financial matters could take center stage for you. Maybe you'll realize that you'll think that you have earned or maybe you have made some gains, but then you'll realize that money flows out easily. You may also be thinking that someone is not being sincere. Person may possibly who's handling your money matters isn't being sincere. So have a look at or be careful about who's handling your accounts. There could be mistakes and you'll also have to be on the move in this period. It's quite a fluid month in the sense that the energy is quite fluid and you'll have to take the chances that are coming your way. Librans, another thing, you'll also be quite touchy in this portion, that is 21st to 30th June, because you'll have to be moving about for your paperwork and all, and you'll have to review the assignments. There are details that you have overlooked, so you'll have to look into that as well. Let's just wrap up this reading with some messages from the Gateway Oracle cards. This is the one which we have right here. It says you're opening to love. Maybe you're quite closed off, or maybe you have shut the door on somebody or suitor. Maybe you're not reciprocating your feelings, or you think maybe because of your past relationships also which didn't work out, so you may not be open to the idea of romance. But then you should know that love is on the horizon for many Librans in this month. So open yourself to love rather than think that even if you had a failed relationship, that doesn't mean that every person who is anybody new entering your life is going to be the same. Don't live in that. Leave the past behind. We'll also wrap up this reading with another message from the Butterfly Oracle deck. It says you're healing from the past. How ironic. Just now I said that you should let go of situations or relationships that have had left some wounds which you need to heal from, and here it says healing from the past. So maybe you have to let go of those people who no longer required in your life. You should forgive them and move onward, because when we forgive, then we get inner peace because of the same reason, like you're forgiving, so you're elevating your soul as well. I hope Librans, you liked your reading for June 2020. This is Tarot with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comments section. I would also like to add here that we have the weekly love reading. Have a look at that, and that is published every week. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.